Okay. Yes. I put it on my business page and my regular page. Oh, man.
Oh, isn't that fun? Oh my goodness.
All right.
Wait, are we live?
We are, but we're just getting ready. We're just getting ready. Getting ready for the fun. I wonder if I should use my computer.
Bless your heart. It's all good.
Man, what great weather today.
I know, I'm loving it.
I'm excited. Like, I don't even know what my mind to do this. It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun.
We're gonna take these
Yeah. Ask Andrea to come out here and get some pictures. All right, we are almost live. Well, we are live. All right. All right, I'm gonna get this set up and we will be good to go.
Alright. I'm gonna turn this down. Is everything okay? No?
Yeah, we'll have the comments.
I'll be like, alright.
We're live in 1 minute.
Alright. Well, my phone died, so we're good.
Here we are, we're live.
Are we live?
We are.
Hey, everybody.
Close. All right, let's see if I see the comments. And we'll be good to go. Yeah, look at this.
Cool. It's calling Jess. She's in high demand.
All right, you ready?
Let's do
Let's
this.
do this. Welcome to Chattin' with Jess. We are here at the CVABC in Forest, Virginia. And we have on today's show, we have Kristen Breedlove
Hey guys.
with Minnie's Travel Boutique. And we are just so excited to have you on.
Oh, thank you.
We are just, do you see our ears?
Guys.
So one of the very first things that I do on the show is I want to give out a Bible verse that has been
Yes.
meaningful to me within the past week. And I wanted to share a little kind of testimony. So this past week was Easter. And we hope you guys had a great Easter, full of joy, celebrating Jesus' resurrection. And I was at church Sunday, and a friend came up to me and she said, "Look, I bought my daughter her very first Bible."
Oh.
How sweet is that?
That is.
What?
That's very special.
What? It's so special. And so I said to her, I said, let me give you a Bible verse that's true to me, and it's going to be true to you as a little girl. And I gave her Philippians 4:13.
Oh, yes, that's a great verse.
So I just had a brain fart. Yes, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Oh my God, like I've been focusing on it for all day today.
It's like,
And this is a great part. Well, actually, I'm kind of distracted because I'm watching the people looking at us.
we have lots of people just looking at us out here with ears on, but it's fine.
We are here in Forest outside of CBABC. We were going to come inside today, but we got here and the weather's beautiful.
Yeah, there's like this perfect little cove where we can meet, and it's really beautiful outside. So
Yeah. So anyway, so I told her, I said Philippians 4:13. I said anything that you do through Christ Jesus, He will be your strength. He will be your forefront. He will be your everything.
I love that so much.
And it was great. And then with my old logo, right? So she saw my Joy logo, and she drew a picture of it.
That's
Joy,
awesome.
like how awesome! Like in my brain, like that just means a lot to me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, absolutely.
So I see God working like so much.
Well, it's really cool that you're like, you're feeding into her too.
Yeah.
Like this is a precious little girl that's in our world today, and investing in warrior princesses. That's what I like to call my little girl. Any little girl I see, I'm like, ooh, welcome to the real world, and you're gonna not only be a warrior, but you can be a princess at the same time.
Train up a child.
Yes.
Right?
So, that's awesome, Jess. I love that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so excited for that. So that was my little aha moment.
Love it.
It's exciting. So we have Kristen Breedlove here with Minnie's Travel Boutique. And before, how was your Easter?
My Easter was amazing. I had probably the best Easter of my whole life. I have a family. We have a mixed family, and so I have a brother who I don't know if you guys know the story in the Bible of the wayward son. I have a brother that definitely went in a different direction in life, and he's returned home. And so we just had a great Easter. And sorry guys about all that traffic. We had a great Easter, and it was awesome just to be with family and have just an Easter weekend to reflect on the Lord and all His amazing promise coming back for us. I mean, that's just awesome.
When we're little, and I don't know about you, but growing up, I was invested in all those Disney movies, like
Oh yeah.
Princess.
Oh yes.
Yeah, right?
By far, yes.
No pun intended.
Yes, I was definitely invested in those movies.
But we get into this point where, okay, like we envision this perfect life.
Oh yeah.
And then God just has other plans.
Yeah.
Like with your brother, it's like, I'm praying that going forward that God just uses him.
Oh, he's already, there's some really big plans for him, and I'm just so proud of him.
That's
It's
awesome.
So,
Yay!
Testimony morning.
Kingdom wins. Kingdom wins.
Loving it.
Okay, yeah, so we're here with Kristen Breedlove, with Minnie's Travel Boutique, and man, Disney.
Disney, yeah.
Disney.
All things Disney. So we're an earmarked agency with Walt
Earmarked?
Disney World. Earmarked, yes. So what does that exactly mean? I think a lot of people ask that question, and what that means is that we have sold a lot of Disney destinations, and because of our highs in sales, Disney reached out to our agency and was noticing, and so we kind of get some really fun things along the way, such like kind of like a mentor as well, being earmarked with Disney. So it's very rewarding. It's a lot of fun, but we're also a faith-based agency as well. And when you say faith-based and Disney, how does that work?
How does that work? How does faith-based work with Disney?
Right.
I mean, so let's get over like the hard questions now.
Yeah,
so
let's
we
just
can
go ahead.
So we can focus on the good.
Sure.
So you mentioned faith-based, and yes, I can attest to Kristen's faith and her testimony and everything that she does, everything that she believes in. Just a godsend.
Thank you.
So talk to us about, here lately, Disney's been in the news. us some insight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so just give us some insight about that.
Sure. So there's a lot of things in the news right now with Disney, and as Christians, you know, it can tear you into two ways, pretty much, because there's a lot of things at Disney that, you know, as Christians we probably don't support, or not even as Christians. Maybe you're a conservative and you don't support some of those things. But for me, Disney is so much more than that. Disney is more than the agendas that we're seeing and the things, because we all know the news is so true, right?
Right.
We know
Always.
the news is like exact, so we're always going to believe what the news says. But you know, there are a lot of lost people in our world, and this is how I kind of look at it. There has been an image that goes around, that has been going around for I guess the past month, and it's a picture of Jesus, and you see him like washing feet of different people. And I've had so many like leaders and like big names like reach out to us and ask us, how can you be a faith-based agency but supporting Walt Disney World? And a prime example is like one person came up to my husband and asked him that while he was holding a Starbucks in his hand. And my husband was like, oh yeah, I was like, that's a great Starbucks mug. Do you know what they stand for? And you know, so it's all this thing about like people's personal agendas, I feel like, are infiltrating big name, you know, businesses. And yes, they are infiltrating it. Yes, there are things that, you know, what the Bible, I feel like, is very clear on. I don't think that the Bible is a gray area at all. It's yes or no. But I will say that Christ and the Lord loves everybody, and that's kind of how I look at it. So will I be going to Disney? Yes. Do I support Walt Disney World? Yes. Do I support the agenda? No, I don't. Not at all. But there's definitely something to be said about a place where tons of people go to, and they'll pay thousands of dollars to get in just to be in this bubble of happiness and joyfulness without feeling that they are, you know, being judged. Whereas a lot of people will go to church, they don't have to pay to go into the church, and however, they don't want to be there. There's something that's said about that, Jess. There's something about churches and Walt Disney World and all these people wanting to see like this big huge castle and pay lots of money to go into, but then you have lots of folks that are like not going towards the church in that way. So I just see a lot of lost people going to Disney to find that joy, but maybe they don't know the truth. And part of what I do and my mission, even becoming a business owner of Minnie's Travel Boutique, my number one thing was Minnie's Travel Boutique is a travel agency, but my number one mission is to always pray and to go in there and to meet people and see them face to face for who they are, what they stand for, what they've been through. Because I will tell you what, Disney World itself is a ministry field, all on its own. And that's where I stand, guys. So that's where everybody asks. I'll keep going if you want me to. But
I mean, it really truly is. I mean, I remember several instances just going into Disney with my family, even on several occasions, and just having an opportunity to witness and be a person, a servant that Jesus wants me to be. Even in the darkest places.
Yeah.
I mean, how many stories in the Bible do we have of those?
Right. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like you know, you want to, you know, as Christians, we're not supposed to be surrounding ourselves all the time in a bubble. We really need to be going out, and like there's things in our backyards where we can really be ministering to. And I mean, believe it or not, yeah, they say Disney is the most magical and happiest place on earth. But honestly, you go in there and you see a lot of broken people. So many broken people, and it's like, okay, God, what are you going to show me today? Not only is God going to share something with me, but I might be used by Him to share a smile or to help a mom who's having a really hard time in the parks with their daughter, or seeing somebody crying. I can't tell you how many times I see so many people that go to Walt Disney World and they're crying, or they're just going through something. And if you just go over and say, is there anything that you need? Are you doing okay? That opens up a huge door. So, guys, that's where I stand on it.
And Disney, you know, Disney is a temporary fix.
Yeah, that's all it is.
To a long-term
That's right.
problem.
Yep.
And, you know, who know? You never know. You just never know what opportunities, you know, in instances you'll run into. And, you know, God, He's the Omega, He's Alpha, He's, you know, and he literally has the power to bring people from Uganda to Florida so that you could minister. And I think we've seen that happen.
Well, I mean, there's one universal language in the world, and it's actually an icon of Mickey Mouse. I've been to Guatemala before, and I was talking to some kids. I don't speak Spanish, but they were looking at my shirt. They saw Mickey on it, and they said Mickey Mouse. And so if you put a picture of Mickey, I think in any country, you would understand that there is one universal language, and I think it is a picture of Mickey Mouse. A lot of people see Mickey, and they all have this understanding, like, that's a really great place to go to or something. So it really does open the door to be able to minister to others. But, you know, we as Christians have to get over, you know, some of the things like, oh, that's bad, don't do that, and stay away from it. Well, that's where Jesus wants us to go.
That's where he wants us to go.
Like, go in those areas, you guys. And, like, also, like, what we do, we pray with our clients if they want us to pray with them. But, like, even if our clients aren't technically maybe, like, you know, massive Christians, or maybe don't have a faith-based background, that's okay. Like, we're still going to love on you. We're still going to pray for your trip, even behind the scenes. And I will tell you what, there's something completely different. I like to call it pixie prayer. We'll pray over people's trips, and they come back with some of the most amazing stories that we know we definitely did not have a hand in. We knew God had a hand in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay, God!
Yay! So if you have any questions or, you know, comments, or you'd like to talk to Kristen, please feel free to reach out to her. If you have any questions in the situation that's going on, feel free to reach out to her. We'll leave her contact number. How can people reach you via email?
It's just Kristen, and it's spelled Kristen at minniestravelboutique.com. You can reach out to me on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I'm trying on TikTok. I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with it. Like, oh yeah, 60 followers today.
Speaking of TikTok, I know we're taking a rabbit trail here, but so one of my other clients, Jen Hamilton, you know, to TikTok, right? So
I listened to that episode the second time this morning. I was like, I gotta listen to that again. That was cool.
Yeah. So she spotlighted Adam. And I said,
nice.
I'm sure Jen's going to do it, because that's just her heart, and that's just who she is. And so I reached out to Adam, and I was like, hey, look, you have more, you're growing. And he's like, two. I'm growing by 2.
Yes.
And I was like, that's a win.
That is a win. I will tell you what, those followers and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, so take us, let me get off the rabbit trail now.
Mm-hmm.
So take us from point A to point B of hiring you in lieu of doing it ourselves.
Yeah, okay, so first off, you don't hire us. We're completely, absolutely complimentary, free, whatever you want to call it. You just reach out to us and you tell us when you want to go to Disney. And we're pretty much, I like to call us kind of like cheerleader, counselors, client care coordinators. And pretty much, you know, Disney is not a place where you can go to anymore and just buy a ticket the day of and walk into the park. It used to be like that, but not anymore with all the technology, and it's actually going to be very confusing to go to Disney right now. There's a lot of new technology that's in the parks. The Fast Pass paper system has gone away, and it's now all electronic through your phone. You actually have the park pass reservation before going into the parks now. So not only do you have to have a ticket, but you also have the park pass reservation.
Oh, wow.
And if you have that ticket, you can say, hey, I have a ticket, but I don't have a park pass reservation. Unfortunately, Mickey's not going to let you in. And so we want to make sure you're getting into the parks. We've had so many people contact us lately and say, hey, we're not able to get in the park today. And we're like, oh, why didn't you contact us earlier? All of our services are complimentary. We're going to help you plan your park days. We're going to help you plan your dining, which is 60 days prior to check-in. We're going to add fun little pixie dust things that we can add as a earmarked agency. There's some fun little things that we get to do for our clients. And I think probably the biggest thing is just having somebody that's able to answer the questions for you, so you as the guest going into Disney don't have to be on that phone for hours. Like sometimes it's a 6-hour wait just to talk to somebody on the other end of Disney. And with us being an earmarked agency, typically we don't wait that long. You know, we can do callbacks, and that's all we do, like all day long. I pretty much every day I'm on the phone with Disney, and so it's really fun. But also we're going to teach you guys how to save money, how to you know, go into the parks, the logistic park plan, and just what to pack. And do you want to have a dessert party at, you know, at your event, or what characters do you want to see? Oh, I'm excited, guys. Okay, hold on. We're just going to talk about this really fast.
Let's do it.
It was a Monday. Character, hugs, meet and greets. They're all back. All back. Yes.
Oh my
So
goodness.
you can go hug Mickey and Pooh Bear. Oh, I am dying to get down there to hug Pooh Bear.
You know who my favorite is?
Oh, please tell me.
My favorite is Mary Poppins.
Oh, she's amazing.
She is amazing.
Practically perfect in every way. Oh man. But like right now people are going to Disney and everybody's happy. Like Monday was nothing but like tears of joy for guests. And even for, you know, cast members who are friends with those characters, I'm sure we're feeling that as well. So we're really excited about that. Disney is getting better every single day from this pandemic. So if you are wanting to go to Disney, lots of folks are right now, and travel is in massive high demand. Please reach out to us because we want to help you get there. We want to make it a positive experience as much as we possibly can in the planning process. But then once you get to Walt Disney World, you're going to be like ready to roll, and you're going to have the confidence to walk into that park, and you're going to be ready to hug Mickey or Pooh Bear or Mary Poppins.
Yeah. So talk to us about food. I know that's a huge question amongst everybody. Talk to us, because I know for somebody that did not hire, you know, a travel planner to do our Disney trip, which I should have done.
It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people realize that after the fact. They're kind of like, oh, that would have been helpful. And it's like, yeah, we're here to help you. We're not here to harm you.
So
it's
we
like you're my 2911, except
right.
we're here to have a plan and a great go to Disney, a great future for your trip.
So we went in, and it was literally $50.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hope you enjoyed that hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Disney. So we're just going to talk about this now.
Let's do it.
Disney is not cheap. It's an investment trip. It really is. Now there's a lot of folks that go to Disney all the time, and I have people ask me all the time, how are you able to afford Disney all the time? I plan for it financially, but let's talk about food because that is very big. So right now the dining plan is not back with Disney. Disney in the past, pre-COVID, had the dining plan, so everything was all inclusive. You got the dining plan, you got your tickets, all of that in one package, and you didn't have to worry about it. Lots of folks right now are asking, when is the dining plan coming back? I'm going to say this, when is Jesus coming back? No one knows the time or the day when that's going to happen. Did Mickey send us an email last summer telling us that the dining plan was coming back? Yes. So we know it's coming back. I have heard and read different blogs where people are saying, oh, it's going to be very similar to the dining plan that's in Disneyland Paris right now. So if you guys are kind of wanting to know what maybe the dining plan might look like when it comes back, go to DisneylandParis.com, check out what they do, because there's several different options for it, but the dining plan was fantastic. The food at Disney is amazing. However, it's expensive. I mean, you could go to Disney and grab a pretzel for like, I don't know, $8. It's like this, and you tell yourself, it's magical.
It's magical.
I am not going to gain any weight. It's not going through my thighs. Like, it's just, you just eat it and you feel better. Unfortunately, that's not it.
We totally, when we went, we told the kids, like, look, Mommy and Daddy are forking a lot of money to pay for this trip.
Sure.
And so if you want ice cream shaped as Mickey Mouse, then you might have to bring some cow money.
Right?
Because, you know, we're strictly gonna say no.
Yeah, that's right. Like, so like I'm the girl, I'm that kid, and I have another friend, actually his name is Bo, he's an agent with us. We always reminisce about like when we went to Disney World and like our parents brought us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and we're sitting in front of the castle eating like this really soggy peanut butter and jelly sandwich. When you look around, you see all these other people like with a churro, or you're like, wow, this sandwich is so magical, or whatever. Our goal is to make sure you don't have that type of experience. We want you to plan in advance, and like one of my favorite things to do is the Disney gift card card method. If you're going to go to Disney next year or maybe in 2 years, every time you go into Kroger or a grocery store, Sam's Club, buy a gift card, $10, and just add it to the pile. Through time, we can combine those gift cards, and you'll be really surprised how they save. A lot of people save a lot of money through the gift card method. That's one of our tips and tricks that we like to talk to our clients about too. So the food is expensive, but man, is it so good. The food is so good. And there's different types of food. Like you could do a character experience, and those start at like $60 a person.
Oh wow.
So and then on top of that, you have gratuity, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
it's like, So, we talk about those things like, is it important that you go to a character meal every day? No.
Yeah.
One for the whole week? Sure. That works out great, So,
And talk to us about what is the typical, if you don't go through a travel agency, what is the typical wait list for eating with Beauty and the Beast in their kingdom?
Okay, so we have a lot of folks, lots of folks love to be in charge of their own trip. And I have lots of clients that just reach out and they're like, Kristen, we just want to support Minnie's. We love what you guys stand for. And so they'll book with us, but then they'll go into their My Disney Experience account and at the 60-day mark, book their dining and everything. They'll do it on their own. But, sorry, I sidetracked. I'm going to the left or right here on a big trail. What was the question? I was at dining and I'm like, why am I talking this way?
We're allowed to have mess
Why
ups
did
here.
you talking about dining?
So if I were to just book today to go to Disney,
Yes.
and I went straight to the Beauty and the Beast dinner,
Okay.
and they say no,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back to focus. So, one of the things is at the 60-day mark, if you want to do this on your own, you go into your My Disney Experience account and you start looking under that account to add your dining experiences. The problem is with things like Be Our Guest, that's the big, beautiful the Beast Castle, and everybody loves to go in there. It's awesome. But the problem is that's a very high in demand one.
Yeah.
And so that's where you really want to our team to help you, because we're like, oh, you're going on a Friday for that? Nope, you're not going to get it. Let's try a different day. Let's put your park day on this day. Try it this time in the afternoon. The same thing eating at Cinderella's castle. Those are high demand. And so lots of folks sometimes, they don't understand the logistics of the My Disney Experience account, which is what we work in with our clients. And so, there are times where you can just walk right up to see if something's available. Most of the time things are available for 2 but then if it's a really busy time at Disney, you're not going to get into those special reservations. So the goal with us is we like to add enchanting extras, which
I love
are
it.
fantastic and enchanting. Oh, so enchanting. I love it. I love that word.
I love it.
It just makes me happy. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I had a Kit Kat before this, so I think it's finally kicking in. But that's all about the dining.
I love it.
You guys are awesome. Okay. Next question.
This is why I love doing this, because we can have fun chatting with Jess.
And the other day I was like, I'm going to be chatting with Chattin. Jess Chattin. And my husband was laughing. He's like, who's Chattin? I'm like, no, Jess Chattin. I was like, chatting with Jess Chattin. I feel like one day you're going to be having her own show, The View. It's going to be awesome.
For the Virginia area.
Oh, The View for Virginia.
Virginia View.
Virginia View. Oh, we got a new thing.
We got it.
Plug in Tuesday nights at 5.
You steal our idea and we will know. We will know.
We are tiny, but we're mighty.
We are mighty.
Okay.
So any last minute comments?
Man, no, I think, since being a business owner, I think, I think that there's a lot of business owners that see Minnie's Travel Boutique, and, we're a very different type of, shaped business. So we have independent contractors, not employees, and I've had a few people reach out to me just recently that are really interested in joining Minnie's. We're always hiring independent contractors. So ever interested in something like this, please go to our website, minniestravelboutique.com. Read our mission, our vision. Jess shared with you an awesome Bible verse, Philippians 4:13. Our Bible verse for Minnie's Travel Boutique is Proverbs 15:22. Without consultation, plans are frustrated, but with many counselors, they succeed. And the Lord gave me that when I first started just as an independent contractor. I wasn't an owner with Minnie's yet. And when God was showing me that, I said, that's my verse for this, Lord. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm not trying to put God in a box, you guys. That's one thing that some people are like, oh, you're just transitioning and taking God's word and putting it into Disney. I'm like, no, I honestly feel like that's what my calling is to help people plan for Disney. I honestly feel like every child in the world should have an opportunity to go to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
I mean, kids see Mickey Mouse and they want to do that. So just as a business owner, we are hiring, and kudos. I just want to say thanks to the Central Virginia Business Coalition.
Yeah,
you guys are my tribe.
Kristen and her business, they do support
Yes.
the CBABC.
Yeah, and Heather and her whole team is fantastic. I love them so much. And just what they stand for, just seeing you and you rising to the top. I mean, guys, she's awesome, right?
Oh.
She's awesome. She's like, Jesus.
Jesus is awesome.
But I really would not be here without the CBABC. And when I came to be a part of the CBABC, it was when I left my job cold turkey, went on faith with this, and I remember sitting in the parking lot, crying my eyes out because I couldn't. I'm very introverted. I know that.
And she
whatever.
does a great job.
We'll just it's called acting. My husband's the extrovert. I'm an introvert with extroverted needs, I guess. But I was very scared and nervous. I remember just crying, and I was like, I can't believe I'm gonna walk in here with my ears on in front of all these people, Lord. I can't do it. And he just gave me a peace when I was praying, and he's like, you got this. Put your ears on and walk out there. I have a mission for you. And since I did that, since I listened to what the Lord was calling me to do, way out of my comfort zone, he used Heather and so many other business owners with CBABC to help bring me out of my shell and encourage me. So you guys, I love CBABC. If you are not part of it, join. You guys, they're amazing, and they really do. They do love your business. They love you. They want to encourage you. So that's my plug for CBABC and Jess Chattin. Okay, now I'm going to go to Jess Chattin. Now we're going to commercial.
All right, so we have about 30 seconds left.
That was fast.
Didn't I go fast?
We need 2 hours. The Virginia View.
Virginia View.
Plug in at 5. Jess and I will be on a coaster. I am taking you to Disney with me one day, my friend.
We should host from Disney.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Heather, did you hear that?
Chatting with Jess from Disney.
Y'all, we're going. That's happening.
But last thoughts, if you want to be on the show or you want to sponsor the show, head to justchattin.com, and all the information will be on there for you to join, sponsor. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. There's no hidden phone number. I think I've plugged all of that out there. There's any way to contact me. So
Do it.
we hope you guys have a great day, a blessed day, and
Have a magical day.
have a magical day. Bye, guys.
Bye.